I said, fuck it. Let's just do part two to the YouTube's Darkest Iceberg by yours truly, Nick Crowley. And the first, we was at, we're now just starting the tip. That we did that one video from the tip, but we gotta get deeper than the tip. I don't like just the tip. Pause.
Blood Soup, Svartsapa, 1995.
Blood soup. What blood soup means to me, I feel like it's gonna be some YouTuber who decided to, cut some animal or human open, and for some type of sacrifice, and then yeah, and he started drinking the blood. Pretty plain and simple. Yeah, that's all I could think of when I hear blood soup.
Svartsapa 1995 is a low-res 6-minute YouTube video with less than 1,000 views, 818 at the time of writing. The video begins with what seems to be a sketchy blood drive taking place in an unknown location, where all of the blood collected is put into one big pot. The ingredients for a dish known as Svartsapa are then flashed on the screen, which include the word blod, the Swedish word for blood. We then see the blood taken from the participants mixed in a bowl with the rest of the recipe to create what is essentially human blood soup. The camera then cuts to a scene within a pub where the soup is being served and then eaten by a table full of people. While it's quite uncomfortable to watch and leaves us with many questions, the video is actually nothing more than an art project carried out by a man named Pelle Thorsen. Though that doesn't mean that it wasn't all fake, as part of this performance actually did entail eating the actual soup, which is more disgusting than anything else. New DP.
Okay, so my I wasn't too far off actually. Well, I did say only one YouTube, and all right, I was wrong about that. And what the fuck? They mixed the soup blood in with a whole bunch of other ingredients. I thought it was gonna be just straight pure blood, and some nigga drinking it like, you ever ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then you had the cinnamon milk. Oh, that shit. Fuck. That's the only reason I eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Other than that, that shit, eh. But that was very disturbing. They was eating that shit with bread and shit, and they were happy. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
RK. New DPRK is a channel that was created back in 2019 that supposedly shows what life is like in North Korea. Each video paints the country as a utopia, filled with happy citizens and a thriving economy, which is quite the contrast to what most of us know about the region. And that's entirely by design, as in actuality, the channel was quite literally created by the North Korean government. This entire page was set up as a way to spread propaganda to the rest of the world, a facade to mask the true conditions of the country, whose citizens are subjected to an incredibly harsh existence. And overall, it's very off-putting seeing how normal some of these videos are, despite how dark their reality is behind the scenes.
So I told you, bro, every corporation or any of that organization, bro, there's dark shit going behind things. I said, nah, if it's not affecting you, don't go looking for it too hard, because, you will get clipped, my bad.
Bizarre fetishes. This is a strange one. YouTube is an extremely diverse platform that is home to all sorts of niche communities. Most are fairly normal, but the deeper you dig, the stranger and darker they seem to become. For example, take a look at this YouTube channel, called Amputees. All of its videos are uploaded of people who have had amputations, along with the favorites playlist, all containing dozens of other clips showing similar content. Even more unusual, many of these clips have hundreds of thousands of views on them, leading to the question, why? Well, this is actually an account that seems to be dedicated to some sort of amputee fetish, with a select group of people consuming this material in a sexual way. And though there's nothing wrong with finding someone with an amputation attractive, this fetish seems to go a bit deeper than that, as on this page are videos of actual amputation surgeries, which are also being viewed sexually. Kanye West.
That was fucking insane. The world is a twisted place, and it's like, do you want to really dive deep into the unknown? Like, because once you find out, and like, you can't ever go back.
Song. The Kanye West Suicide song alludes to a leaked track by Kanye called Never See Me Again. The song features a sample of Futari Dake No Ceremony by Yukiko Okada, a Japanese singer who committed suicide in the 80s at the age of 21, who Kanye had been studying, even going as far as moving to Japan where he would write this song. And to go along with this dark sample, Kanye's lyricism seems downtrodden and almost defeated, repeating the lines, "It'll be a long time before you ever see me again." Adding to the story, this came during a time in Kanye's life where his mental health had supposedly reached a breaking point and was said to be the lowest time of his life. And given the lyrics, the sample, and the context within his own personal life, it's believed that this song was ultimately meant to be a suicide note, which he would release directly before taking his life. Thankfully, this would never happen. However, the song itself would leak to YouTube years later, where it is now referred to as his suicide song, as his lyrics seem to confirm his intentions. Monkey hate.
Kanye, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was a big ass fan of Kanye, especially when I was a kid. When flashing lights, oh, that was my bro. I was so like crazy for that dude, bro. And then Life of Pablo, the Life of Pablo, that was one of my top favorite albums. But after that album, I was no longer listening to Kanye like that, bro. Whatever he had to say, bro, I do not care. Still to this day, whatever he's saying, I do not care. I had to separate the artistry from the art. I don't know, bro, how to fucking say it. But after that, Life of Pablo, anything after that, nah.
8. We mentioned the bizarre fetish rabbit hole that certain YouTube channels and playlists can lead you down. But one of the most baffling and disturbing examples of this is without a doubt the trend of monkey hate on YouTube. There are countless videos and channels dedicated to this unusual trend, but essentially, the content typically shows a monkey or multiple monkeys being tortured in various ways. And though that is sickening enough, the comments are truly what make it horrifying, as users glorify this treatment as saying things like, "Ha ha 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 ha, it's getting everything it deserves," or "Give it to me, I'll give it a good home." Why this type of content is popular and gets the comments it does is not fully understood, but theories range from it being another sort of twisted fetish to it being coded racism. Either way, it truly accounts for one of the darkest sections on all of YouTube.
Let's see, bro. Racism is never gonna die. And I always say, don't fight racism with racism, but punch a racist motherfucker in the face. You gotta just do it. Knock him out so he won't be able to snitch on you.
Much like monkey hate, this entry deals with a similarly depraved form of animal abuse, though this has been documented frequently across Nick's channel and will be further highlighted in a video coming later this year. So, for the sake of brevity, I won't go deeper into this. Taunting terminally ill girl. Sometimes people will be evil for seemingly no good reason, and this stands out as one of the most inexplicably mean-spirited events ever documented on the web. Kathleen Edwards was a girl who had fallen terminally ill about a decade ago with the same disease, Huntington's, that took the life of her mother at age 24. But whereas nothing seems more deserving of sympathy than a terminally ill child, not everyone viewed the situation in the same manner, and their neighbor, Jennifer Petcove, was instead actively rooting for the death of the child, apparently stemming from her kid not being invited to a party at Kathleen's grandmother's house. Petcove went on a tirade, first posting a disturbing image of the Grim Reaper holding Kathleen's dead mother to the web. Then she posted a skull and crossbones on Facebook, but instead of a regular skull, it was Kathleen's face. And Kathleen...
Bro, over a birthday party, bro. Over a fucking birthday party, you had to be... No fucking way, bro. Dog, that lady deserves every hell that comes her way, bro. I hope she got her ass beat. If this was my family member, bro, I would have showed up to her house the next day, bro. Your ass would have been grabbed, bro. I would have beat her the fuck up. And her nigga, too, bro. Cause control your bitch.
Kathleen grandmother even said that there was an incident in which Petcove stood on her front porch and yelled, when Kathleen was outside, "I wish that that kid would hurry up and die," with the lady going as far as to deck their vehicle out as a hearse.
Her dispute features a hearse hauling a coffin. Kathleen's family and neighbors say it's been used to harass Kathleen and her mom before her death.
And seeing an interview with her and her lawyer, it seems like there is absolutely no remorse.
Have you learned a lesson?
Yes,
And that is?
to keep my opinions and my views to myself.
In the years since, it appears that Kathleen Edwards has sadly passed away from her condition, meaning some of the precious final years of her life were unfortunately spent dealing with this unnecessary and disturbed harassment. Harrison O'Kinney.
I hate to see it, bro. Somebody should have fucked their ass up, bro. I hate seeing shit like that, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Sorry, Angel.
O'Kinney rescue footage. Harrison O'Kinney was a cook aboard the Jascone 4, a Nigerian tugboat, when he experienced what would be best described as a real-life nightmare. While getting ready at 5 a.m. in the ship's bathroom, a giant wave struck the ship, tearing a hole in the hull and causing the vessel to sink beneath the water. 10 of the 12 crew members on that ship were killed.
This is why I don't do that sea shit. I don't go out to sea, because water is the winner. It's the undefeated unified champ. You can't beat water. And the forest, too many sneak attacks. Like, that's why I stay my ass inside. I like to be on land. I don't do any of that other shit.
But O'Kinney had miraculously survived, with the only problem being that he was trapped in the ship's bathroom, and the ship was sinking quickly. Unable to escape, the man accepted his fate before something miraculous happened. A small air bubble had formed in the ship's bathroom where Harrison just so happened to be, and despite the ship now being at the bottom of the ocean, Harrison was still able to breathe. This went on for an astonishing 60 hours when he was finally discovered by a rescue crew that was only coming to the ship to identify and collect bodies.
Okay. All right. All right.
With the rescue being caught on camera and later uploaded to YouTube, you can see the shock in O'Kinney's eyes, a man who must have all but given up hope while waiting for the oxygen in the air bubble to run out. O'Kinney went on to survive and eventually be released from the hospital to live a normal life, though he has sworn to never go out to sea again.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop the tip right there. But damn, that was shocking. That last one was great. That was a great one, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. To be stuck in a bathroom, bro, taking a shit, bro. And you're probably taking the bit. And he was taking that one type of dump with all your clothes are off. Unless he took his clothes off while in the water and shit. I mean, the ship sank, but bro, damn, bro. Look at God. And that's all you gotta say, bro. I know when he was telling that story, he was, I want to say over exaggerating, but that's pretty fucking big, bro. To be saved by being in the bathroom. Ships underwater. Don't forget that. That's amazing, bro. I'm probably gonna do parts 3 and 4 tomorrow, maybe, or drop it today as well. Who knows? Like, share, and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep them coming. Yeah.